What's going on? Y'all know what the business is. It's the Boxing Clinic and more. It's your boy CJ Goodfella. One time for the one time. We grinding. And I just checked out Blue Blood Sports interview with Kenny Porter. Shout out to the brothers in the live chat. And last night and this morning, they told me about it. I thought they was referencing to the Sean Porter interview. But apparently Kenny Porter didn't interview Blue Blood Sports. Try to talk to yo, we going to have to shut the door. You ain't one of them guys like, man. This dude, man. I mean, where can you start at, man? I see a few of the other brothers doing videos on it, man. When can you start on it, man? Last night, if you missed it, we played some sound bites of the greatest ducks of Errol Spence's, of Sean Porter regarding Errol Spence. We did the interview where he said he didn't even want to fight Errol. He said, I don't fight Keith Thurman. This was whenever he fought Granados. I won't fight Keith Thurman, all right? And then the only other person I want to fight is Danny Garcia. I don't even want to fight Errol Spence. I'm not even looking at him. We ain't even cool. I just got his number a couple months ago. He wanted to play basketball in Vegas. I made it happen. Go check out the live stream we did last night, not this morning. All right, that's exactly what he said. All right, in this interview, Kenny Porter, you know, I respect what he said about his son. You know what I'm saying? But at some point, you got to let his wings fly. And apparently Blue Blood, seeing that Sean Porter does let his wings fly. And I respect their relationship. We ain't never, you know, disrespected his relationship with his son. Everybody thinks it's beautiful. I like what the Porter's doing. A lot of guys that didn't have a relationship with their father wish they had the relationship with their father with Kenny and Sean. See, you know, that's what I'm saying. I can't speak for the other brothers. But, you know, let's get into some of the other things that he said in his interview, all right? He says that, you know, they can't fight for the IBF title because they're not ranked, all right? And, you know, that they don't even want the IBF title. But Sean Porter was chasing the Kell Brook rematch. Remember Kenny Porter, they don't want to fight us, they don't want to fight us, they don't want to fight us. And like Blue Blood Sports said before, there's an interview out there where Sean Porter said he want a rematch with Errol, Kell Brook. You know, he want that rematch. You know, he want to get his belt back. He out there saying that. And a lot of people think he was hoping and wishing that Kell Brook beat Errol Spence, you know. And after that fight, he didn't sound too keen on fighting Errol neither. And Blue Blood brought it up, and I'll link the interview in the description, by the way. Blue Blood Sports TV brought it up. He brought it up. He says, well, people are saying about when Sean Porter said, you know, he wanted the IBF belt. He wanted to rematch Kell Brook. Why not Errol Spence? Oh, they don't matter. They don't matter. Most of the time, people say, oh, it don't matter, it don't matter. And then his whole energy, his whole vibes again. I'm about energy and vibe and mannerisms. When you talk about Errol Spence, he gets all energetic, all jittery. Yeah, I said it. You get all jittery, energetic. You can hear it in his tone. He tired of talking about they don't want to fight that man. All right. Then he goes on and says that, oh, you can't fight for IBF if you ain't ranked. Shit, Lamont Peterson dropped his regular WBA title and got ranked. You get voluntary fights. Because guess what, Kenny? Guess what, Kenny Porter? When you go unified title, it's a voluntary. Other alphabet champions are not ranked in the IBF, let's per se. WC champion don't get ranked. So you can go ahead and fight that man. You know what I'm saying? Lamont Peterson dropped his belt and got ranked. Amir Khan fought at 150 pounds and got ranked inside the sanctioned belt body in 147-pound limit. He didn't even fight at 147. So you telling me Al Heyman and PBC and all them couldn't pull strings for you to get that Errol Spence fight? The IBF would have welcomed it. You could have fought for the IBF again. All you got to do is you got to request to be ranked again. And they would have got you ranked. Devin Alexander had an opiate addiction. Was out the ring for a couple years, I believe. He got re-ranked. Hugans, ain't nobody had heard of him for a long time. He got ranked. You telling me they can rank Carlos Ocampo by fighting all them dudes on Tecate Boxing and not rank Sean Porter? No, just say we don't want to fight that Negro. And then he goes on and says, and you know when niggas go to the extreme, you know how niggas be lying to that girl and shit, right? It's like Kenny lying to the fans right here. Like he lying to his woman at the crib. See, I ain't gotta, you know, ain't gotta be no building line. You know what I'm saying? You know, you be lying to your girl sometimes. Man, I ain't even have to go over. we do all that, go to the titty bar and go to the club. I ain't have to do, but I did it. Yeah, that's what he doing, man. He out here perpetrating and lying, man. Ain't gotta be no belt on the line to fight Errol. Oh, is that right? Ain't gotta be no belt on the line to fight Errol, huh? That's when niggas start going to the extreme voluntarily, you know he lying. You know he lying. He started going to the super extreme. Come on, Kenny, man. We know how the game work. And then he says, they got to talk about it. Nigga, we don't even want to talk about you. We don't even want to talk about Booster Porter. We don't even want to talk about it, bro. It's just that in boxing, we not getting the fights that we want to see. This ain't a fight that this ain't on my top 10 wish list. I'd rather be seeing AJ and Wilder. I'd rather be seeing Keith Thurman and Errol. I don't want to see Daffy Duck versus Donald Duck and K. Diddy and racist ass Angel Garcia in the corner. I don't want to see that. But you know what? What you do in boxing, y'all star the fans out. We don't never get the fights we want, and as I said before, in response to your boy Freddie from Barbershop Conversation, that's the reason why 80% of the American population has boycotted boxing for years. Because you don't get the best boycott. You don't get the best product. That's why. You can say, I go for the racist NFL. There's plenty of racists in boxing. The way you treat your fans in boxing, the way we don't never get what we want until it's way marinated and overcooked and it's about to expire. Sometimes it does expire. And then when you get your elite level fights and you pay all this money and it doesn't live up to expectations, that's the reason why 80% of boxing fans, 80% of the American public has turned their back on boxing. That's why. And the reason they can continue to support the NFL is because it's a great product. You get what you want. You never leave one Sunday feeling gypped. You might leave some Mondays and Thursdays feeling gypped, but hey, Sundays is your day. You know what it is. You don't spend no money on it. It's on basic TV and cable for ESPN Monday Night Football. You know? You talking about they gotta talk about, man, we don't even talk about Sean Porter. We don't even talk about him. Unless it's a fight like this and ain't shit going on. Cause we ain't talking about Canelo and Triple G like that. Ain't nobody talking about Pat Beckham versus Ass Juice. You feel me? They gotta talk about it. Man, nigga, you should be thanking us for talking about your son. And he said, well, I didn't say anybody was broke. We just said get to the floor. No, nigga, meet me outside the Barclays Center then, man. Since you tough tone. Come on, meet me on the floor. No, I don't want to pay no thousands of dollars a seat to see your son headbutt and elbow and have a nasty, dirty ass fight. No, meet me outside the Barclays Center then. Since you tough, meet me in Queens. Meet me in Uptown in Manhattan, Harlem. Meet me in the street since you want to feel threats out there. All that tough shit. Motherfuckers ain't fighting no more. You trying to pull up on fans, then you better guard your neck out there. Because I ain't the only one that feel like that. You know what I'm saying? All that tough shit, like you a street dude, because you kick, but niggas ain't fighting no more. You know what I'm saying? So he better protect his neck. He better get some bodyguards around him and his son. Talking greasy. Because there's a whole bunch of crazy ass SOBs out here, man. He needs to stop threatening fans, but y'all know what it is. Shout out to Blue Blood Sports. I'm going to link the interview in the description. We on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Shout out to everybody that follows us on platforms. You got a video request, DM me there as well. Also, if you want to join S1210 College Sports Most Wanted, we'll be on there talking college football all this weekend. It's kicking off. If you want to donate, the PayPal link is there as well. Don't forget the Boycott spot. We will be streaming Danny Garcia and Sean Porter. You can watch it there. Enter the group. The link's in the description on the Facebook Boycott Group. Y'all know what it is. One time for the